Home of Humor. It's another copy of halfway through the stream yesterday. We had a situation in the house. Everyone's fine now, so going to be reading some more Homestuck. Sorry, that's me flipping through a sketchbook in the background. Let's get started on this. John, examine Family Tome of Humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sessaker's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one evolved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. You capture log it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. Loading. John, examine contents of safe. The Fatherly Gents Shaving Almanac. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in the safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand. The Common Hornographer. Space rocks knock local burbs block off. Populace oblivious to broader significance of events, assuming there is any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance in a pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomenon. The incident, aside from property damage and loss of life, was downplayed by authorities as not all that big of a deal. And this was Monday, April 13th, 19 something. Crocker facility leveled. Meteors. Aliens. It seems he has been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. John, look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. John, turn the card over. 24913. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. John, examine back of capsule log card on the floor. You guess these are all zeros, or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. John, capsule log the card. John, enter code on back of card into DesignX. Whoop. John, punch card. Wait, John, before you punch that, I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two. Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn it. John, throw a hat down in disgust. John, capture log, punch capture logged capture log card. What? John, take PDA. The 2-card select inventory of dumbasses. John, level up. So he went from Green Tyke, Juve Squirt, Plucky Tot, Fidgety Bopper, Ankle Biter, Champ Fry, Pesky. He is now the Pesky Urchin. And he now has 740 boon dollars. Colonel Sassacre, level up for slaying the imp. The colonel soars to new heights on his echelon, reaching the rung. One man julep, vacuum, and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel aristocratic southern colonel. Bathtub, level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung. Archimedes aqua cradle proceeding directly to the vaunted rung Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected. Safe, level up for slaying the imp. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Volthala. John, make your way up those stairs post haste. You are not sure. They look pretty precarious to you, but you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigatable. Let's scramble. Lousy goddamn stupid stairs. Dave, ignore Little Cow and find the beta. You wander over to the place where your bro keeps the sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know this drill all too well. Trouble's a brewin'. Cinder blocks. Dave, take expensive ninja sword. What sword? Dave, exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out. Oh, God. What have I done? Animal, please start breathing. Oh, God, please breathe. Ha 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 ha. Okay, make believe time is over. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one could ever know. I have to hide the body. But where? Think. Imagination. Erg. The one time I really need you. Click. Hello, Rolf. I want to play a game. Oh, God. I want to play a game. I want to play. Okay, some of the stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. Meh. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you will get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. Dave, go into the kitchen. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. That's why would you put fireworks in the sink? Dave, transfer katana to stress specialist. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift your katana to your specialist. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of the stuff. Dave, set blender to mix. You guess Bro stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet. Pretty gross. You spot one of your bro's mini webcams nearby recording the incident. It seems you may have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. Boop. Dave, capture log Buster Sword from behind microwave. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Dave, set blender to crush ice. It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. Dave, hide the evidence in the microwave. See, like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's got to put his shit somewhere. But what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless. Dave, grab those fireworks. You capture log all the fireworks. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 15 divided by 10 equals 5. The sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal. Dave, capture logs. Shurikens. You grab the shurikens and, hey, careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a power keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks back into card 5 and prepare to start over, or card 3 apparently. That settles that, you guess. Dave, take nunchuck. You take the nunchuck, once again, grabbing without thinking ahead. First, you capture log the box, again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. Dave, capture log each shuriken individually. You grab each shuriken one at a time, knocking out those nunchucks. But no worry, you got a plan. Dave, capture log nunchucks. You take the nunchucks. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you just gotta compromise with this modus. Dave, examine fetch modus. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well. Who cares? Dave, press the eject button. Oh, hell no. Not after all the trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. Eject all items from Silodex. Oh, hell no. After all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated, this is potentially a very dangerous button. Dave, change to Scrabble points hash modus. Changing hash function will eject Silodex. Are you sure? First, you program your modus with a Scrabble points hash functions, adding it to the list. A equal 1, B equal 3, C equal 3, D equal 2, E equal 1, F equal 4, G equal 2, H equal 4, I equal 1, J equal 8, K equal 5, L equal 1, M equal 3, N equal 1, O equal 1, P equals 3, Q equal 10, R equal 1, S equal 1, T equal 1, U equal 1, V equal 4, W equal 4, X equal 8, Y equal 4, Z equal 10. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Sylladex to select it. You're not just going to do that yet. No way. Dave, check the box. Detect collisions. Okay. Dave, take the skateboard. And just what is this guy so happy about? What is he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft, bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. You take the skateboard. Actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the wheeled ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Dave, capture log the unplugged cord. You take the power cord. Wait, no, not going to work. Dave, think of a new word for power cord. You take the battery pack. Damn it. You take the battery pack using the Y as a consonant. Your Sylladex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hashmap noobs, but you just don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your bro's around to see. Nah, he's behind you. Ugh. Dave, search for some mad snacks, yo. Oh, it was just a little Cal again. Yeah, you can never stay mad at him. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered, it would make a room full of snotty Dalgers commit mass suicide. Dave, open refrigerator. Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Dave, take swords. The hell with it. You tried to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for. Actually, that works. Looks like that works, actually. You capture log the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. Dave, use Ice Maker. It's still hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs. Wait, who's that looking at you in the reflection? That is creepy. Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time? Dave, capture log. Cherry bombs. You go for the cherry bombs unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Dave, take blender. Blender is a pretty simple word and you can already tell that's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Dave, activate garbage disposal. Dave, stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal. You're still not sure what he's so happy about or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher into the disposal, but you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection, something above you. Hello, Dave, with a puzzle piece. It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bruce always tucking away in there when he's busting out his red stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. Or apping those shitty movies. Dave, use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now, but rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to that hatch. Dave, yank cord. It is time to face your destiny. No going back now. Oh, God, no. Hello, Dave. What a play game. Yeah, there was pretty much no way that there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there. Okay, wait. Hold on. Why? Squish. Yeah, there was pretty much no way that there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there. Okay, wait. Hold on. Why